back to another episode of FC Mobile Season 16 Mansion Mode. As you guys can see, 2 for 2. First, the start of the season was a pretty good one. 2-0, 2-1, both wins, both dominant. See if we can continue that form and see if we can get some more. Now, the one thing I would like to start off by saying is I know I wouldn't say stat pad, but the last 2 to 3 seasons, we started from the bottom. And in doing so, I realized we scored a lot more goals than we probably should have. Because the team we're going against now is a 1-7. Normally, it would take us a while to face these teams. So, I realized when saying, I think last episode I said it won't take Mbappe long to reach it. I kind of said that because of last season and what he did last season. I kind of realized that 300 goals a season, unless I'm playing 1,000 matches, isn't really realistic. And Voller's just scored very early on. First time we've trailed in a match so far, so we'll see how we respond to that. That's not a good thing. Well, let's see what we can do. It's not pretty right now, to say the least. I'm not sure what I need to just calm things down a little bit. Right now, things are just going by the way. So I really need to calm things down for a bit. Alright, here we go now. Ruiz. Okay. Jota. And Mbappe, weak foot, no. But didn't line up a shot there. Sanchez, he's got technically 3. One of them was a former Chelsea player. Palmer, he's got Drogba. I think I saw Robert Sanchez. 4 if you count Conte. I mean, hey, his squad's kind of filled with some Chelsea players. That's a ball there that Kobo does manage to reach. Just barely, but right now we are on the ropes right now. Need to get a little bit more control here. Here's Jota. Kubarsi defending. Jota now. Cuts it in. The cross there. Wasn't expecting the cross. The header off target as well. Sanchez will go long once again, but yeah. Really the first half, it's been very uncharacteristic for us, to say the least. Here's Ruiz now. Cuts it in. Here's Mbappe. Oh, wow. Normally, he would have hit the target from there. Kind of expected that. From that range, you kind of expect Mbappe to hit the target. Kind of shocking that he doesn't get that on target. But good play there. Maybe second half, we will get that. If we get that same chance, he'll get it on target and hopefully score. But right now, we just need to get a little bit more control because it has been all of them so far that second half. But as I was saying with the goals, normally we stat pad against teams that are like 90s and 93s, so we'll score like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals. Now, obviously, the talent's going to be quite similar to us, so it'll be a lot harder for us, and this is what I mean by that. Declan Rice has just scored a volley from that range. Not the ideal start for us either, again. And, yeah, things are going to be a little bit more challenging for us. So you might not see, those goals and, assists being as high as they were last time. Because I feel like last season they were very high because we were playing good football. And the fact after the first half for we scored probably 102 goals just trying to get into FC Champion playing weaker opponents. So, not discrediting the fact of how many goals they scored because you still haven't scored that many goals, but I would say it wasn't against the hardest opponents. So, whatever they score this season really is going to be a true representation of how good these players are, but right now, it seems like we just can't get out of second gear against this team that's also goes wide. I mean, we have the ability to break them down, but once we get to the final third, it has been nothing like what we've seen before. Just really a struggle here. Good ball there. That's a great ball there to break through. Now Mbappe, what will he do? I think he's gonna settle for a cross, which I'm not. Finds Rodri. Now the cross. That's a great ball. Jota once again getting the back. Getting on the end of that puts in the back of the net, but kind of a game of missed opportunities to say the least. We didn't create great opportunities, but we definitely missed quite a few opportunities that really could have put us in a better place. Because 2-1 now, we're probably not going to be able to come back, but it's kind of a disappointing loss. They definitely played better than us, and they definitely deserved to win this time, but we did have quite a few opportunities in that first half that I don't even think we had the target on any of our first half shots. But second half, better. Probably if we don't concede that early goal, I think we probably have a better chance. But yeah, I mean, the stats, I wouldn't say they were in our favor, but 4 shots and only one of them a target. And it's not like we took shots from 50, 40 yards out. Really, they were, you'd probably argue maybe 30, 20. Like, they weren't shots that normally don't go in an FC champion. We've seen, or in manager mode, we've seen those shots go in quite a few times. So, I mean, it is what it is. A loss is a loss, but see if we can bounce back. And this is a perfect chance to bounce back against a weak team. And when I say weak, I mean these are just like the weakest teams we're going to face in this. We have to beat these type of teams. These teams, I mean, they're not weak, but, well, compared to the teams that we're going to see, that are going to be the 110 overalls. So we're going to have to really take advantage of these teams. And that's the one thing I was going to say. And that's the one thing I kind of alluded to in the preview is that it's going to feel like season 9 and 10 where we could see teams that are 4 overalls higher than us. We're not going to see, everyone's not going to be a similar overall to us. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays into effect. Here's Jota again, uncharacteristic of him. I feel like those shots, they might be a little bit long range, but again, we're used to scoring those type of goals. Those goals used to be bread and butter for Jota really last season. Really made a lot of his goals were kind of that. Here's Zico though. That's a great ball. That's a goal for Zico. He gets back on the scoring sheet as well. And already 6 goals for us this season in 4 matches. But the big thing is all 6 goals scored by that front 3. So, I mean, sustainable. Yeah, I mean, for now, it's good, but, I mean, we do need, guys like Hakan, who's got a good power. What is that? Defensively, it's a howler, and that's poor. I think Koba could have done a lot better there. That is just terrible play there. I don't know who lost it. I think it was Blank. Yeah, it's Blank. But Koba really should do better in that situation. I mean, at least make the gap a little. Close the gap down or come out with something. But that's just poor. Poor goal to concede there, really. And now we go again. After working so hard to get the lead, we kind of, once again, simple mistakes are throwing and points away. And we cannot afford to throw points away in this type of season where we're not, I mean, yeah, now it might seem like we can get these easy teams, but eventually when we get up to FC Champion, we're going to face teams that are 110, 109 overall. And those games are going to be extremely hard to win. So here's Ruiz now. That's not going to get there. But disappointing first half, I'd like to say. I felt like after we got our goal, everything just went downhill. Obviously, the goal was pretty bad, but even after we conceded, we didn't really look like getting back into this matchup. That's something we really got to fix. See, second half we can get back to the team that we were. We know we can be dominant, and we just, I don't know what it is. Just not looking sharp, not looking crisp. That first episode, we looked really good. The second episode, kind of reality check for us. A reality check and maybe what's to come this season, but let's see now, Zico. Now we got to hit them in transition. This is where we attack Puyo now. Chinakanklu. Mbappe. Puyo again. Back to Mbappe. Back to Puyo. The 1-2 here. Thought he was going to play it the first time. Puyo. Mbappe. Finds Jota in space, but the space runs out, and we got to be better there in that situation. But we get it right back here. Mbappe. It's Ruiz who lines one up. That is a shot that's too far out. And right now, just not clicking that final third. Really need to get more from our team here, because this is just not going to cut it for me. For me, won't cut it. But now, here they go. Shaka, Gallagher, not like this. If it was Gallagher, I would have been disappointed. But 13 minutes left, and really need a win from this game. A draw here would be a massive drop in points. Here's Mojica. Zico. Mojica again. Plays it to Zico again. But again, just nothing consistent in that final third. Those final passes really struggling. Rodri wins it back. Last chance here. Mbappe is going to line a shot up. It's Zico who does and wins it for us. A much-needed game winner. Zico, 2 goals this episode, dragging this team to the finish line. What a goal from Zico. And that is a stunning match-winning goal there. And in the end, we do get the victory. Not the dominant performance that we'd like to see, but Zico, outstanding performance there. And we're going to do this episode. Great episode for him, I'd say. Great episode for him. 2 goals. This episode, man of the match. And it was Chanakoglu and, let's see, and Mbappe who got the assist there. But, yeah. In the end, Zico is the hero, but shouldn't have needed to be in that situation. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.